my lovelies, it's Penny here from Galb Sparkles. Right, we're up for whip along Thursday because it's all been a bit messed up. We've had a whip along Monday, not Sunday, and we're now having a whip along Thursday, not Wednesday. I had all plans to do this yesterday into a big section because there's a bit colour blocking in this one. Before I start, my cook trays, little and big, little and big. And I'm using my fan sales pen with a 4-placer and a single. And for my straightener, I've got the gorgeous lemon, yellow, white, swirly things from my lovely Gina. But yes, it's been a bit of a mad one this week because I had all these plans. I was going to be really good yesterday. I was going to get the WIP done and get back on track. And then in the morning, decided I was supposed to go and see Sam. But Sam wasn't feeling too good. She's actually full of cold today, bless her. I have spoken to her this morning. But her hubby has got the flu. And because of Annalie's recent health issues, I didn't want to risk it. So we've postponed till next week. Tuesday, I believe. I'm going to go and spend the day and Annalie will get her nails done. And yeah, it'll be... We'll do it next Tuesday, but I didn't want to take the risk with how Annalie's health has been. Don't really care about me, but yeah, don't want her ill over Christmas. So, we decided to go and do a little bit of Christmas shopping. We ended up, I think we got back about 4 o'clock. So I said, yep, I'll do the WIP. Ready to put up. But I was so cold. Guys, it is freezing out there. Oh, there's some more there. I was so cold. I said, right, I'm just going to sit in bed for a bit. Lay in bed, have a little bit of a nana nap, as we call it here. And, yeah, woke up at 7 o'clock. And I did do a little bit of diamond painting, but not a huge amount. But I was just so cold. I've just seen another one. See, this is my life at the minute. Am I going to be able to pick one up? There we go. But yeah, so sorry guys, you didn't get one yesterday. But I am here. I've had orders from Sam because I think she's finished packing up orders for you guys. And she is, I gave her strict instructions. She's now got to go to bed because she sounds awful. I think she's just got, she says she's just got a cold. But guys, she really does sound awful. As you can see, I'm using my little ruler because I do usually use a club card or whatever. But because I do bigger sections, it's not always big enough. So I'm using this. But yeah, she's on strict instructions to go to bed, rest up. She's supposed to be going away this weekend to visit family. So she needs to be well. But she's given me strict instructions that she needs something to watch. So I have to do a WIP. In fact, her words were, right, I'm getting off the phone now because you need a WIP to do. You need to go and do your WIP. So, Sam, I'm being good. And I'm doing this just for you. Just so that you've got something to do. But yeah, it is so cold, guys. I am sitting here. I do have my pyjamas on. It is so cold. I've got... Right, let me tell you the story. Right, I moved to Lincolnshire a little over 6 years ago. Before I moved here, and I will admit it, I'm a thief. I stole a pair of my son's tracky bottoms because they're so comfortable. They're baggy, they're comfy. Now, when I went down to see them recently, I admitted my crime to him only because I need another pair. So I went into his boot of his car because I know he has his training stuff in there, and I nicked another pair. But I didn't really nick it because he knows that I took it. So I've got those on over the top of my pyjamas, and I've got my hoodie on, as you can see. But yeah, it is so cold. And the thing is with the whole situation of the energy prices rocketing, and they're due to go up again in April next year, you kind of get scared to put your heating on. I tend to put mine on when I first get up in the morning. I put it on, so it just takes that chill out of the air, and then that's it. It's not on unless we tend to, like, if we've popped out to the shop or anything, I put it on then when we come back, just to get that warmth on. I only have it on for 20 minutes, half hour. But it is, the cost of living is crazy. Energy prices have gone up a ridiculous amount. Obscene amount. So, yeah. So, when I came home yesterday from being out shopping, I did manage to get up Annalie a few little bits. It was a case of, Annalie, take these back to the car. I'll be there in a minute. So, I did manage to get a few bits for her. We are having a toned down Christmas this year. Nobody has the money to go be extravagant. I'm still not sure about when I'm going to be going down and seeing the rest of the children over Christmas. It is extremely cold. My last journey, the drive home was absolutely awful because of my anxiety and the fact that it was raining and miserable and dark the whole journey. I did not turn my wipers off until I got outside my house. And on the motorway, where you've got cars speeding past you, yeah, it wasn't a pleasant journey. But I am going to try and get down there and see them before Christmas. We are actually forecast snow next week. And if there is snow, I'm not going anywhere. I will not even I won't get in the car at all if there's snow. I do not drive in the snow. Picked up an extra diamond. We don't want that one. Yeah, I won't drive in the snow at all. Not even locally. Where I live is very rural. And it's not, I think some of the main roads, and I mean some of the main roads get gritted. the car parks get gritted in, like in the local shops. But my road doesn't, and my road ends up an ice rink. So I may go out and I may start up the car just to get it ticking over, but it won't be going anywhere. I'm not a fan of driving in the snow and ice, which I'm sure not many people are. So it will be a case of, if it snows, I will see the children after Christmas. Look at how clever that was. I put 2 down separately. So yeah, that is... So really, I haven't got much plans made at all. Me and Annie do enjoy Christmas at home, because we tend to just chill out and we eat dinner when we want to eat dinner, and yeah, but we'll see. We will see. It would be nice to and hopefully I will get to see the kids and grandkids before Christmas. So yeah, that is all in the balance on the weather at the moment. But we will see. I haven't actually... I've kind of just bought little bits and pieces for the kids, as in the grandkids. We're not doing adult presents this year because everybody is struggling financially. So it'll be a little token gift that I'll get for the bigger ones. But that's about it. But yeah, I'm loving how this painting is coming out. I am still waiting for my Diamond Art Clubs from Black Friday. They have not been shipped yet, but I get it. They're busy. They've had a lot of, they got a hell of a lot of orders over Black Friday and Cyber Monday. I am desperate for them, as in, I want my pretties. I want them in my possession because I'm excited about them. But I get it. Now, as you all know, I've got quite a busy first part of the year next year. I've got my challenge for January and February. I've got the Christopher Lovell event for March and April. And then we have, still yet to be named officially, we may possibly have a name, but it's not being revealed yet. Me and Sam are co-hosting a event in May, which will be very similar to PK November that Sam hosted last month. The difference and the reason we've got to get a name is because we don't want it restricted just to Pattern Keeper. There's a lot of people out there that have shown interest of wanting to take part, but they don't use Android. And you can only use Pattern Keeper on Android. So we are working out a name for it. We're also looking at doing it twice yearly. It was such a fun event. And it, thanks to Sam, it was amazing. That we all got, everybody did amazing. The amount of work we all got done on our Pattern Keeper projects was absolutely brilliant. That it was a huge success. So we're all kind of like, should we do it twice yearly? And that way it gives everybody a chance twice a year to work on their conversions, because the conversions are not a quick. It's not like picking up a canvas. They do take longer. A lot of us, I think Lona, the lovely Lona, was the only one that managed to finish hers in November. They are big projects, so it would be nice. And also the fact that, like with me, like I know I've got my challenge coming up, and mine is a Heaven and Earth design in my challenge, but my reading cats that I did for PK November, I'll be going back to that to do that one in May. So it'll be nice to catch up with how everybody's done and how much they've managed to get, like if they've managed to get stuff done in between PK November and then May. So it'll be good. It'll be a good way to see everybody's work, because we're opening it up to not just Pattern Keeper, any kind of conversion. It means that we can have a lot more people take part, and it can just grow and grow, and it's going to be amazing. And it is just nice. The reason Sam has asked me to co-host it with her, simply because Sam does a lot of work. She does her nails. She's a nail technician. She does her nails. She works a job which is crazy hours. Oh, sorry if I hit that camera then. She does a job. She's also got a house to run. She does her nails. She does her resin stuff. So it was a lot of pressure on Sam to get a video up every day. So she's asked me to help, so that I can help with the videos and stuff. But yeah, it's going to be great. If it's anything like PK November, it's going to be blooming amazing. So yeah, so that's coming up. And because of all that, I know that my Diamond Art Clubs will go into the stash until at least halfway through next year. I am on a no-buy. Like, seriously on a no-buy. I was very, very spoilt this year for my birthday. And some of the paintings that are coming from Black Friday are early Christmas presents. So I'm on a serious no-buy. The only time I'm not going to be on a no-buy is if Medusa gets restocked. But with that, I say I won't be on a no-buy for that, but I will use my points from Diamond Art Club to purchase that, because I have been waiting for that forever. And the plan is that if Medusa gets restocked, now I have heard through the grapevine that this weekend coming, it was going to be today and tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, but this weekend coming, they've got 100 restocks. Now, I need you all to pray up to the Diamond Art Gods up there, to pray that Medusa is going to be one of them. And if it is, I will be getting it. I make no qualms about it. I will get it, even though I'm on a no-buy, because that is what my points have been saved for. Also, I've got a fair amount of points, purely because I started buying from them early in the year and I've never used my points. They've all been saved for something special. So the plan is to get Medusa and, is it Oriel, the sister? So I would like, because I don't want one without the other, I'm hoping that they're both in stock when Medusa, that the other one's in stock when Medusa comes back into restock. They are Christopher Lovell designs that I absolutely love his artwork. I am Christopher Lovell. If you're ever watching, you are bloody amazing. Oh, there's more hashtags there. There's only a little Scotty ones floating about. You are, like, literally, your artwork is out of this world. Now, I wouldn't necessarily want every one of his paintings, but that doesn't mean that I don't appreciate his artwork in them. They're just not all my style. Medusa, however, oh my gosh, Medusa. Medusa, I absolutely love. Her sister, I absolutely love. They will be two that will be going up on my walls. And I want them so that they're both facing each other. Solidarity in sisters. That's what I want. So that is, if they come into restock, this weekend, you'll all know, because you'll hear me shout with excitement if I manage to get them. Because from what I have seen, when Medusa comes into stock, it goes out just as quick. So, fingers crossed, I'm quick enough and I can get it if it comes into stock. Like, there's no guarantee. There's no, or as far as I'm aware, there is no sort of sneak peeks of what's coming back into stock. So, it's a case of, fingers crossed, it's going to be there. Because, seriously, guys, and I may have to pay for shipping, because from what I understand, if you use points, you still have to pay, you still have to have a certain amount of actually sort of cash paid sort of thing. So I may have to pay shipping. I may even have to put some money towards it. But I'm willing to do that if Medusa comes back in stock. So Diamond Art Club, if you're watching, please bring it back and make sure I can get one. let me have a sneak peek. Let me have like a little early, let's call it the penny release. So you release it like 5 minutes earlier to me so I can get it. What do you think, guys? Do you think they'd do that for me? But yeah, that would be the only way that I would. I have got a delivery due today of 2 things. One of them, it feels like I've been waiting forever and a day for. Let's actually see if it is going to come today. I don't think it's helped the fact that there's so many, morning Annalie, that all these Royal Mail strikes that have been going on. But I've got 2 things, so you may get an unboxing.
2 things?
Shh, don't tell them, it's a big secret.
I don't even know myself.
Do you not know?
No. I know one of the things, but is this Amazon?
No.
Okay, I know one of the things, I don't know the other.
It's from AliExpress.
Yeah, I know that one.
They're both from AliExpress.
Oh, okay.
She doesn't sound very interested, does she, guys? Do you know what? I've put all of these out of place. Let me just move down so I can... And this is the problem I have, right? Come on, down you come. You go on there. You go on there. You go to there. You pop onto that one. You pop onto that one. You pop onto that one. And you pop onto that one. Right, so there's one more at the top there. There we go. And then we have 2 at the bottom. It doesn't also help that I've just replaced the glue in there. So it is ultra sticky. But there's not a lot of colour in this one. There is a bit of colour blocking. So I thought, you know what, we'll just do a bigger section. Yeah, I have just put new tape in this multiplacer. But yeah, so I have got 2 things that are out for delivery today. Both from AliExpress. One of them, like I said, I've been waiting forever for. Or it feels like forever anyway. So hopefully they do come. But here in the UK, we've had countless Royal Mail strikes. To the point where I never know when they're on strike and they're not. So, fingers crossed that they do actually turn up today. None of them, well, one of them is kind of urgent. As in, I need it. The other one, like I said, I've been waiting forever. It took like 3-4 weeks for them to just ship it. So, right, I've just found one up there. I'm trying to catch it because I am missing a few. And I think it's mainly because a lot of these colours are very similar. And it's looking for... I think that's it. I need to get them hashtags out again because I missed some. But yeah, so you may well get an unboxing tomorrow because, as you all know, I get too excited and I like to unbox it on the channel, but I also want to unbox it now. So yeah, you may get an unboxing tomorrow. Apart from that, I have got nothing else coming. Oh, seriously, get out. Thank you. Yeah, apart from that, I've got nothing else coming apart from obviously the Diamond Art Club, which hasn't been shipped yet. So it could be, it may not get here till after Christmas, in all fairness, because of the fact that we are now near Christmas. Obviously, everything gets a delay on it over Christmas. There's a lot of these on here. Let's do this little corner bit first. And you don't belong in there, matey. So you can go up there. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. But yeah, I haven't really got any other news apart from you guys are absolutely bloody amazing. The amount of support and words of encouragement and the faith you have in me to be able to complete my challenge in January and February. You guys have a lot more faith in me than I do, because I'm now bricking it, thinking, what have I done? What have I taken on? But all you guys are giving me such good work, nice comments, and what, like I said, words of encouragement, and you're all saying you think I'll do it. Some of you are saying I'm a little crazy, and yeah, don't disagree. I am a little bit crazy. But you know what? It's a challenge, and challenges are supposed to be just that. Like, if I challenge myself to do it in a year, then that's something I know I could possibly do. So, for me to say I'll do it in 2 months, that's a challenge. If I don't do it, you will see me openly crying. No, you won't. I won't cry, guys. If I don't do it, there's a little bit of this sticky thing that's sticking out, and it's really annoying me. Get off, get off, get off, get off. If I don't do it, I don't do it. But you know what? If nothing, I'm a trier. And if I don't finish it, then I've just got another WIP going along, haven't I? Like, what's the worst that can happen if I don't finish it? It takes me longer. That's the worst. So, I am looking forward to doing it. I am itching to do it. I absolutely love working with Pattern Keeper. Absolutely love it. And since PK November's finished, and I haven't worked on it because of trying to get this 9 lives finished, so that I've got a clean sheet, so to speak, for my challenge. I really do think I'm having withdrawal symptoms. I think after February, I may need rehab, because that's how much I am loving doing working with Pattern Keeper. I am itching to do it. So, yeah. It's definitely a challenge. These are scattered everywhere. There is really no rhythm to how I'm doing this symbol. Guarantee you I will miss some. But hey ho. And do you notice, guys, I think I definitely am. I don't know whether I'm enjoying using a multi-placer as yet, but I'm definitely learning, and the more practice, they're not always straight. The more I do it, the better I'm becoming at it. And I do tend to even pick up the single ones with the pattern keeper, but that is just not me being cocky. That is me like being lazy, because can't be asked to keep turning my pen round. So I am definitely getting better. Now, I tried numerous times to use my multi-placer, and I couldn't do it, guys. I do have OCD, and the OCD about them not having to go, about them not going in straight, and then I'd spend just as long straightening them up that I sort of gave up. That has actually got a lot better. Sam gave me an amazing tip, which has helped, which is the more drills, well, if you put more than you need drills into your tray, they tend to straighten up in the tray a lot easier. So since doing that, it has made them easier. These trays are absolutely brilliant for multi-placing because they line up the drills absolutely lovely. So yeah, I'm like I said, I'm not enjoying it. I don't mind working with a multi-placer now, especially where there's so much colour blocking, because as many of you know, I do not like colour blocking. I absolutely, give me confetti any day, because I like, see, there's things like that happens, and that is because I am quite a hard presser. I'm not very delicate with my placement, so things like that happen. I try to push it and I push too hard. One of them, don't know your own strengths, but it is definitely, I've got to say, I have definitely improved. I've also found that I don't spend so long straightening, because when you kind of fill in the gaps, I kind of straighten a lot of the drills up then. Things like this sometimes happen where there isn't enough space for the other drill. There we go. We're getting there, guys. But yeah, I definitely, with all this colour blocking, because there is a lot of colour blocking on this, there is also a lot of crazy confetti, which was in our hair. But this painting is amazeballs. Literally, I am loving every aspect. There's not one thing on this painting that I don't like. Seriously. Apart from me struggling with the pen. And you guys will see that when it's completed and I can do my review and the kitting down, you guys will see how bloody amazing this kit is. Diamond Art Club has done an amazing job at rendering this. Literally, it's amazing. Hence, this is my first Christopher Lovell. I haven't been diamond painting that long. It's coming up for a year. So it's not that long. I've only known about Diamond Art Club since about, I'd say since about March. And I wasn't in a position to afford a Diamond Art Club before that. But I'm very lucky, as in I have amazing family members and friends that bought me my my kids bought me my very first Diamond Art Club, which was Sneaky Cat, for Mother's Day this year. And yeah, Diamond Art Club, you got me hooked. Now, there are other companies out there. I do have, if you've seen my unboxings, I do have a Craftably, a couple of their canvases that I'm itching to do, but just to see what they're like. I got mine off a D-Stash site. The problem is their shipping costs. Their shipping costs are basically more than the actual canvas. And to me, that doesn't make any sense. So I can't afford, I would rather get 2 diamond paintings from Diamond Art Club than pay that amount on shipping. So luckily I got 2 from the lovely Carol from the D-Stash group. So I will be trying. And also, oh gosh, I can't even remember what it's called, but the massive one that I got is oh, it's stunning, guys. It is absolutely stunning. If you look back in my unboxing videos, you will see it. But they're gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I've got a couple that are fan sales. I've heard quite a few good things about fan sales. I have just completed one from fan sales, but I'm not going to put it on air because it's actually a Christmas present for somebody. So it hasn't, I didn't show it on the unboxing. None of it's been on here. So, and to be honest, the drills were actually really good. It was around, or it is around, but it was so colour blocky, like it did. And you know what? I did it in like 2 days. It's only a small 30 by 40. I literally did it in 2 days. I was literally like, right, that's it. I want it done. It needed to be ready for Christmas. And the plan is, I've already bought a frame for it. So it is a Christmas present, so it needed to be finished. But no, I didn't put it on here. Maybe after Christmas at some point, I might stick a picture up so you guys can see it. But the drills were actually really nice. The canvas was nice as well. Like, it wasn't as nice as done the Diamond Art Club. I'm not going to lie. But it was fine. I didn't have any problems with it whatsoever. So, because, yes, at the moment, I've been very lucky, and I've managed to build a little stash, which I will be working on getting through. Well, I won't be doing anything until after May next year, because that is when all my things that I'm either taking part in or co-hosting will be done. So it is a case of I do want to get through. I also want, as you know, I got my sorry guys, I got my Still Waiting, which is kitted up. It was the very first painting that I got that I had to have it as soon as it was released. Literally. There's only been, apart from Black Friday, let's leave that out the equation because there was a hell of a lot of kits in that release of Black Friday. There's only ever been 2 paintings that have come out and I've ordered them as soon as they've been released. Only 2, and that was Still Waiting and Cats, which I unboxed. When did I unbox them? Last week. So I would like to get, see, this is the thing. I'd like to get Still Waiting done. I really want to get Cats done. Still Waiting is already kitted up. So that will be my next big one. I say big one, the next big one. My Heaven and Earth are huge. So, yeah. But yeah, that will be the next one. I have been working really hard to get my index, spare drill index cards. Get a little bit of stock built up. So that when I'm busy next year, in the new year, and I'm doing my challenge and all sorts, I've already got some of them made, ready to send. So, yeah, it's all looking good. But that has been the plan. The plan is that I get up in the mornings and I do a bit of work before I do. And by work, I mean, if I have orders on Etsy, I get them done. And making this stock up. On my Etsy shop, I do have a few of my buntings on there. So I've had a couple of orders for them. So, but the ones that are on Etsy are ready to post. I've also got something else ticking away at the back of my head about something that I am hoping to get done so that I can...
Was your alarm going off this morning?
Yeah. Can you make me a coffee, please, Adeline?
Your alarm kept me awake and I couldn't go back to sleep. I didn't know what it was because I could hear it, but it was really quiet.
Yeah, it was too cold to get out of the bed. So
And
I pressed...
you couldn't turn your alarm off?
No. It was so cold when I put my arm out the bed.
If your arm was out the bed, then why didn't you just turn it off
No,
then?
because I put it back in really quickly. It wasn't actually that loud.
Yeah, but I could hear it and it woke me up and then I couldn't go back to sleep.
And Lee, it's not like it went off at 6 o'clock in the morning. It went off at like 8 o'clock in the morning.
And it must have been a different alarm then.
Well, it wasn't mine then, because mine went off at 8 this morning. I think my cup's in there. Thank you. She's doing a cookery lesson this morning. She's making Grinch cakes. Is that what you're making?
Mm-hmm. With the red heart inside.
With a red heart inside.
It's a cake, can't.
So she needs to be writing down the method, because this is all part of her lessons. She has to write down the method and the list of ingredients and so forth. Yeah, so that is her lesson for this morning. And then she's actually going to tidy her bedroom.
I'm tidying my room now.
Oh, she's tidying her room now.
Is it the
Because
ferret?
she, and in the meantime, bugging me and
Is it the
opening her
7th?
advent calendar. I don't know what the date is, Annalie. I believe it's the 7th.
No, it's the 8th.
Oh, it's the 8th, okay.
Already open the 7th. Great.
Is it another white one?
Yeah.
She doesn't like white chocolate. And she's got a Kinder Surprise advent
It's
calendar.
not Kinder, it's Bueno.
Oh, sorry, Bueno advent calendar. And she keeps getting the white chocolate ones.
It's because there's 3 different ones in there, so it's on like a rotor. I don't even know if that's the one.
Okay, can you make me a coffee, please?
No.
So yeah, she's going to be doing her lessons. She has done a bit of a challenge, a Heaven and Earth challenge, because she wanted to take part and do it alongside me, but she did it a bit earlier because she was itching. Number one, she was itching to start, and number two, it gives her a little bit more time to do it. Hers isn't as big as mine. I think hers is just under 50 by 100. But it's a lot. I have said to her that she's under no pressure whatsoever to actually complete it. It is a pattern that I bought a few weeks back, maybe even longer than that. I got it for her. I got it because she wanted me to do it. I asked her, is there one that she wanted me to do for her? Heaven and Earth had everything was half price sale on all their patterns. So, yeah, that's when I got it. So, she has started it. I think the bit that she's doing is a bit boring because it's a lot of, it's almost like if you look at the challenge video, my announcement of the challenge, you'll see that it's quite, it's almost like there's a frame around the picture. And that's what she's on at the minute. She's on the top bit, the first row, which is a hell of a lot of 310s. To the stage where she has managed to use a hell of a lot of the ones that I already had spare. So we have got more on order. So, yeah. But it's one of them things of, she has been doing some. I think she's halfway across. Why are you moving?
It says you have things on your phone.
That's fine, Emily. Excuse me, I need to plug in my phone because the battery's going to die. All notifications are coming up on my phone. That's what it's all about. That's what she's going on about. But yeah, she has done some of it. The top row is literally basically 310s. She's doing a 2x2 square. And I believe she's at the halfway mark across the top. And once she gets this top bit done, this top row, I think it'll be a bit more interesting for her. Because it won't be colour blocking. it will be, there'll be a bit more to it, but it's getting past this colour blocking bit. But she's, like I said, she's about halfway at the top row. Oh, this is not working, is it? What's going on with me? Very carefully there, please. Thank you. Thank you.
I had a dream that my nose piercing fell out.
Oh,
So
did you?
I checked.
And it was still there?
It was still there.
Okay. But yeah, she has done a bit. But I think it's been... She goes through times where sometimes she wants to do it, sometimes she doesn't. She was itching to start it. We kitted it up. Or she kitted it up and then got bored with kitting it up, so I finished kitting it up.
I don't like kitting
up. I got a stray. You get out there, you little imposter. And then she didn't touch it for 2 days. But she did some for a couple of days, and then she hasn't touched it for 2 days. So I think it is a case of, in the evenings, maybe if we're both sitting down, she'll do it. But it's not, she's under no pressure. It's not got to be, well, she's got to finish it, you know. So, yeah. Now it's looking for these bloody little cushions. What's your idea, Anna?
I think it's very pretty. You ready for it?
Go for it.
So, like, you know I'm dying to put the Christmas tree up, right?
Yeah.
So, I was thinking, oh, there's no way I could do it today because, like, I have so much stuff to do. I'm a busy lady. I have my occupation set straight, whatever that means. I don't even know if that's the same, but you know. So what if I clean my room while the cakes are in the oven?
Yeah.
And then that cuts down the time.
Yeah.
And then I should have enough time to put the tree up.
Well, if that's what you want to make as your plan, go for it. Plans change very quickly in this house.
My plans don't bite me.
That sounds like a plan, though.
Your cat's trying to bite me.
Isn't it funny how it's my cat when it's not, when she's aggravating him, but it's her cat when she wants him to sleep on her bed.
I'm being nice. And he tries to bite me. See, he ran away because he knows he's in
Right,
trouble.
if you want this plan to work, I suggest you get off your little butt.
My butt's not little, thank you very much.
Well, that is very true. And you go and get started on your plan. This is the downfalls of being homeschooled. She don't ever leave me alone. Oh, bless her, I love her, really. But if you have sneaky cat, not sneaky cat, if you have Afghan, I've said this many a time, if you have Afghan cat, I would easily trade Annalie. Not a problem. She is toilet trained. She does make a nice cup of coffee. But she's now, I believe, she's now in the kitchen. She can do her baking. She's very much wanted to put this bloody Christmas tree up since July. So I've said to her, if she wants it up early, because my thing is we've always done it 12 days before Christmas. Always done it like that. If she wants it up early, she has to do a lot of it. And she actually does. She enjoys doing the Christmas tree. She will spend hours organising ornaments and so forth. And it's not that I'm a humbug or anything. A bar humbug, should I say. It's just, I'll be honest with you, I'm not really that fussed. I look forward to the day. I have a lovely day with Annalie if we're at home. I do have a lovely day with her. I love spending the quality time with Annalie. But it's the whole having the tree up, fighting with the cat, because he likes to then sleep underneath the tree. We tend not to put any ornaments right at the bottom so that he doesn't... The thing is, he's a lazy sod, right? So if there's ornaments further up the tree, he won't bother to get them. But if they're at the bottom, yeah, he's on that. He's on it like a car bonnet. So, I think that is all of the peas. And so we've... Oh, you bugger. I knew I'd find one. I just found a plus. I just found a plus. Where are you now? Right, let's get one of these out. Come on, turn the other way. There we go. In you go. Now, I think it is all about the percentage sign. I'll tell you what, considering all of these were full up, this row that I'm doing, I've got 1, 2, 3 rows left. So this will definitely be done. So yeah. Right, so I'm just going to stop for a minute because I need the ladies' room. I'll be back in 1 second. I'm back. That would have been a couple of seconds for you. It was about half hour for me because I ended up getting a phone call, hence the camera's moved. I now only have 2 blockings to do, which is all of this colour. So I am going to crack on with that because also when I was away, sound like I've been in prison, don't I? While I was away from the filming, I got a delivery. So I will get this one uploaded for today. So tomorrow, guys, you will have an unboxing. Whoop, whoop. It's not huge. I'm excited, but I'm excited if a flipping paperclip comes in the... gets delivered. I get excited. So we're going to get this blocking done. And then, while it's uploading, I can do some housework. And then, hopefully, it won't take too long. And I can crack on with the unboxing. I just found... I heard one drop. Where did it go? Where'd you go? Don't know. It's there. I'm sure I'll find it. But yeah, it's all this is looking amazing. I don't know what's going on. I've literally come back to doing this and nothing is going right. I may have to take Annalie down to the shops because she's gone to do baking. And she hasn't got enough butter or eggs. So we may shoot down to the shop Yeah, we may do. I may shoot down to the shops and tell her to run in and I'll sit in the car. I'm sure she'd be okay with that. But yeah, we'll get this blocking done. I'm not sure if I'm going to do all of this blocking on camera. Because surely, guys, it's a bit boring for you just to be seeing me do blocking. And there's only so much crap I can talk about. Can you hear her singing? I don't know what she's singing. She's got quite a nice voice, actually, I've got to say. But yeah, I'll shoot down to the shops, get her ingredients that she needs, possibly. Depends if she says she'll make lunch today. Maybe I'll blackmail her. I'll bribe her. If she makes lunch, we'll go to the shop. But she needs butter and she needs eggs. But she does love cooking, I must say. She does do some. She makes an amazing chocolate cake. Chocolate muffins. And it's all part of learning. It's all part of her learning some life skills. So it's all good. She is doing really well with her homeschooling. She's and she's much more relaxed about everything. Her whole attitude to, I'm very lucky because she has got a really good attitude to learning. She does like to learn. So I'm quite lucky that I sometimes have to give her a nudge.
Who, me?
You, yes.
Why?
To do your lessons. But most of the time you're pretty good.
Well, here's a lesson. How do you work the washing machine? Right. I know how to press the buttons and everything. It's the detergent and the...
Right, the little round thing, which I think fell on the floor yesterday. It's in front of the black unit.
Okay.
Fill that up with... Did you take everything else out of the washing machine?
Yeah.
Right, fill that up with... Or half fill it, because you've only got one thing in there. With the detergent.
Mm-hmm.
Put it in, turn it on, press OK. Yeah, in the top. One capful in the top bit.
Which bit in the top bit?
The first little bit, I think. She has a Grinch hoodie. If you don't know what that is, it is an oversized, and I mean hugely oversized, hoodie that she got a month ago, maybe. Yeah, she got it a month ago and she's worn it to death. So I've told her it needs to go in the wash. However, it is bright green, so it needs to go in on its own. So because she wants it done now, she is doing it herself. So yeah, she's going to do that. Then it can go in the dryer and she can have it back on this afternoon. Because it is a little bit chilly here. So I've said to her if she can get on with that while I finish this video, then it means that we're all set to just go down the shop, get her bits done, come back, have a bit of a late lunch, Might actually get some soup. She doesn't like soup, but I do. Soup and fresh rolls. But yeah, I'm not intending on getting out the car, to be fair, so maybe I won't. Because then I don't have to get dressed. Because, yes, I am one of those people that I'm quite happy to shoot up the road with my gym jams on. Many a time I've gone through the drive-through with me pyjamas on. So, yeah, it won't do any harm at all. Give these another good shake. See, this, can you see how they're lined up, guys? Perfectly. Spilt a few there. But yeah, I don't know if I'll go into the shop in my PJs, but I could quite easily sit outside while she goes runs into the shop and gets her ingredients. Oh, that one worked well, didn't it? Didn't even stick down. Oh, seriously, matey? Right, do more. Go in there. But apart from that, now that I've got the unboxing to do, that will give me a video for tomorrow. And then I'm going to do some housework because it really needs doing. Not a huge amount, just, you know, put the washing away. It's been sitting there for 2 days. Does anybody else do that? Now, I do not iron. I moved into this house in, like I said, 6 years ago, and I think I've used the iron once. A lot of my clothes, luckily, and Annalise, do not need ironing. When she was at school, I did pay extra to get non-iron blouses for a uniform. Because, let's be honest, is there anybody who likes ironing? I don't. Now, for years and years, when all the kids were at home, I admit I used to sit there on a Sunday and I used to, or stand there, and I used to iron everything. And I think after doing it for many years, I didn't want to do it anymore, so I didn't. A lot of our clothes don't need ironing. And I think it also is a case of, especially like in the summer, when everything's out on the line, I tend to find you don't get as many wrinkles and crinkles in them. So, yeah. So, I just see ironing as such a tedious, unnecessary job. I do own an iron. I do own an ironing board. I just don't use it. There's nothing worse than standing there ironing. But yeah. Now, I don't even know how long this video is. It's going to be well over an hour. And there's still quite a bit to do on this section blocking wise. So, I doubt I'll get it all on video, as I do have lots of other things to do. I don't have lots of things to do, to be fair. But the longer the video, the longer it takes to upload to YouTube. Some days it goes really fast. Other days, not so fast. some days I've gone to bed, got up in the morning, and it is still not loaded. So I do find that they tend to upload quicker during the day than in of an evening. That may just be because of the traffic that's going through YouTube. But yeah, so I'll do a bit more and then I'm going to say adios. Especially because this pen is doing me head in with this glue. Doesn't want to release the drills all the time. See what I mean? But yeah, so I am on track for finishing this before January the 1st, which is all good considering it's a huge painting and I wasn't even at the halfway mark at the beginning of this month, but I have been putting lots of extra time into it so that I can get it done, so that I can have an open, not an open, but come January, it will just be, I won't have WIPs going on apart from the challenge. And I hope some of you, I know a lot of you have said you're going to work alongside me, which will be great because that will encourage me to get mine done. And it's nice to know, you know, that while I'm sitting here doing this, although it's not on YouTube yet, but when you're watching it, hopefully you'll be watching alongside me doing mine. So we will be working together, which will be good. This one just don't want to go in there. I need to shake my tray. I need to do a bit of shaking. Shaky, shaky. Do you remember, I don't know whether you got it in the States, but here in the UK, we used to have this advert. And it used to go, do the shake and vac and put your freshness back. Do the shake and vac and put your freshness back. Do you remember that? I use that still up to now. I use shake and vac. I don't know if it's the same brand, to be fair. But I do use. And I'm sure there's lots of other brands out there. Just in case I get in trouble for advertising. Oh, there's one too many. Get off. But yeah, I still use that because it really makes, especially, like, don't get me wrong, I do have a cat. But I do have people that come in my house and say, oh my gosh, your house doesn't smell like cat. Well, no. What does a cat house smell like? You know there's a cat because there's bloody cat hair. Gets everywhere. Literally everywhere. When I take the filter out of my dryer to clean it, or my Hoover, there is 10 tons of cat hair. Always. Oh, messed that one up. That was down to me trying to be too fast. But yeah. So are you guys working on any big projects at the moment? Like this painting, I believe is, what is it? 70 by 99. I think that's pretty big. And the thing is it feels big. Like, you know, like sometimes when you're doing a painting, you're kind of really excited at the beginning, and then you're thinking, oh my God, I'm still doing this painting. Oh God. She's just found her timeout cards.
And I skipped the queue.
And I skipped the queue, which has gone. She's put them in the bin because she no longer needs them. Yeah, sometimes when you're doing a bigger project, it does feel like, oh my God, this is going on forever. I've not felt that with this one at all. I've enjoyed, and maybe because I did have a break during November. I only did a few sections during November because we were doing the PK November. So maybe that's why, but I am still excited doing this one as I was when I first started it. I love the fact of they do come alive when you start getting into it. I think the canvases come alive to you as you place your drills. So, and I think that's what keeps you going. I find diamond painting extremely therapeutic. There isn't any part of it that I don't like doing. I love kitting up as much as I love kitting downs. So I do like every aspect of doing them. There's nothing that sort of says, oh my God, I've got to do this now. Or, oh my God, I've got to do that now. The only thing that I don't like doing is walking away. I don't like it. I get the ump when I'm looking and I'm thinking, right, well, actually, it's 11 o'clock at night. I need to stop now. And then I think, because I do suffer with insomnia. And I sit there sometimes and I think, I don't need to go to bed. I'm only going to be laying there till 4 o'clock in the morning trying to get to sleep. And I think, oh, I should just sit here and do some diamond painting. But that's not how it works. Maybe I should do that one night. Maybe what I should try and do is carry on doing it until the wee hours of the morning. And then see if when I go to bed, I actually go to sleep. Because, see, the thing is, it's not that I'm not tired. It is not anything to do with, well, I go to bed and I'm not tired enough yet. It's to do with the fact that I could be sitting watching TV, falling asleep. I could drag myself to bed and I still don't sleep. Or what's been happening that's made everything so much worse is that I fall asleep straight away, but I'm asleep for 20 minutes. And then I wake up, and then I'm awake for 3 hours. And that's the problem I have. And I have tried everything. I've tried not looking at any screens for hours before. I've tried hot chocolate. I've tried listening to calming music. I've tried listening to nothing. I've tried watching TV and falling asleep. I've tried reading a book. And I've even tried having medication to help me sleep. And it did skiddly squat, which basically means it did nothing. So yeah, it is one of them where, and if I'm not well, I sleep lots. I do sleep when I'm not well, but that's the only time I get a good night's sleep. And let's be honest, I don't want to be unwell. And that'd be the only time I can sleep. Because it just means that if you suffer with insomnia, you'll all get where I'm coming from and understand it. But it means that you're constantly tired. And I mean constantly tired. Like, you get up in the morning and you're tired. Now, I do try to have nana naps. I had one yesterday that lasted about 3 hours. Because it's got to be a case. I've got to have a case where if I'm feeling that tired, if I fall asleep, I'm going to let myself sleep. Lots of people say, well, it's because you have a nap in the afternoon. No, it's not. I'm actually diagnosed with insomnia. Don't know what causes it. I have done sleep studies. Still don't know why I suffer with it. But it's not nice. If anybody has it, you will totally understand where I'm coming from. The fact of being constantly tired. So, and there's days where I have so much energy. But then I burn out. Then I burn out. Then I overexert myself. And then it gets to the stage where I don't want to do anything. So I am trying. I have tried different things. And I've now resigned to the fact that it's just part of life. Have no sleep. And yes, I do drink coffee. And yes, I do drink a lot. But I have tried. I've tried not drinking coffee. Didn't make a difference. So I thought, well, if it's not going to make a difference, I'm going to carry on drinking it because I like a cup of coffee. I do like my coffee. You can get back in there, mate. Join the party again. Right, I think I'm going to finish up now because I think it's well over the hour. I am going to finish this off camera a bit later. My main thing is I want to get her Annalie's ingredients so that she can continue with what she's doing. And I need to get this uploaded. Otherwise Sam will be on the phone saying, where the bloody hell is that video that you said you'd do? You mean that you ordered me to do, love? But no, I hope she feels better soon. She feels really crappy today. So hopefully it's just a little cold and she feels better soon. Get in there, Andrew. There we go. So yeah, I think I'll finish up now. I'll either throw some clothes on or see if she's okay with running into the shop on her own and get these ingredients so that she can crack on with doing what she's doing. And then I'll come back and finish this off camera. So, oh, there it is. I knew it fell somewhere. So, for now, guys, I'm going to love you and leave you. Thank you ever so much for joining me and for watching. Give us a thumbs up if you like it. It all helps. Let me know down below what you're doing whilst you're watching this. And I will see you all very soon. Bye.